Ford fans, it's Bowyer again, and look what I got. That's right, Kevin Harvick coming your way. This is the one I was most looking forward to. My longest teammate, what were we teammates, like 10 years? Felt like 50?
Probably more than that, actually.
21 years of experience, you show up. My man shows up in a Lincoln, ladies and gentlemen. Not an F-150, a Lincoln. Hot rod Lincoln, get in that baby, let's do this interview. We are syncing. I'm gonna call you, we're gonna do this interview. Follow me.
Oh, me. Nothing's changed.
Ford fans, I've been looking forward to this one. Have no clue how this is gonna go, other than Kevin Harvick will probably keep a job and Clint will probably lose a job over this. But nonetheless, it'll be fun. Could be, oh!
Whoa, don't hit my car. Don't hit my car.
Race car just about run me over. Let's talk playoffs, Kevin. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. Yeah, I think for us, obviously, we've been working on trying to get the speed back in our cars. Different racetracks throughout the playoffs have thrown us different scenarios, but in the end, the pit crew has been solid. Rodney's been doing good pit calls. The driver still screws up every once in a while, but for the most part, we've been solid and finishing where we should finish and not shooting ourselves in the foot.
Trust me, I know as a teammate of yours and certainly as a competitor, all Harv needs is a little bit of confidence, and you're lethal, and it's always been that way. There's still time, right?
Well, and that's just the case, right? And so many times as we've gone through these last several years, you look at the champion and you're like, well, that's not really what I expected. And I think a lot of that is just keeping yourself in the fight. And on the paper, it doesn't say how you got to the next round. It just says that you got to the next round or you're out.
Hey, don't run over this line they just painted. Your wife's going to be mad when you get in, you put that in the garage and you've got white paint thrown all over it. Don't do that.
Yeah. That's all right. It'll add a little character to it.
Even your hot rod's following us. We have a parade, a Kevin Harvick parade in the mirror, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. Do you feel like you can point yourself through consistency to that championship or are you going to have to improve on your running and lead laps and do better in the stages?
Well, we've done better in the stages. We've at least tried to match. We've at least been matching our, where we're running on the racetrack and getting some stage points. So that's important. I think as you get to that, if you can get yourself to that round of 8, I think you can probably point your way through there. I think you're gonna have to be able to win a race in order to overcome the point deficit that you'll probably have on a few guys. For us to go to the Final Four, you're gonna have to be able to win in that round of 8 if we can get there by doing the things that we need to do.
I cannot believe that I'm talking to Kevin Harvick playoff time and we haven't gotten a win. I know that cuts deep, but it's true because I know you want to be in victory lane before this year's up.
You got to minimize the mistakes and give yourself an opportunity. Even if you don't win the race, you want to get to the next round, but you also got to think big picture. If you're not going to win the championship, you at least want to try to finish 5th in the points, and by doing that, you can't have those big moments.
They don't call you the closer for nothing. Somehow, some way, you've always figured out how to do it when the money's on the line. How in the hell were you always so good at that, by the way?
Well, it's motivating, right? And I think when you're not supposed to do something, it becomes more motivating, and then it becomes more fun because then there's this little challenge that's built within the race, and I think as you're able to let those things motivate you and know that at that point you really don't have anything to lose, right? You just go for it and put it all on the line and see what happens.
I appreciate your time. Playoffs, it's fun to talk about. There's no better driver out there than you when it comes to pressure and getting to the end of this thing and closing the deal. They don't call you the closer for nothing. My money's on you. Go get it, baby.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Enjoyed the time.